This is the Lego Beijing postcard. Now, Lego unveiled these 3 new postcard sets this year, being New York, Beijing, and Sydney. This one by far features the most poppin' color palette out of all 3. We're going to be looking at that in a second. But this is a $15 set, which we'll investigate if that's really worth it. But let's take a look at this postcard set and see what we've got going on here. So what these are really about are 2.5D representations of the city that they are representing. This one, being Beijing, does feature the Great Wall of China there, as well as some temples on the right. I really do love the micro scale buildings here, as well as the water that we see in these translucent blue tiles there. Some plants are depicted as well too, and a brilliant blue sky with a nice cloud piece. And that is the thing with these. They are meant to look 2D in a way, but also pop out a bit. And, you know, the fact that they are Lego, they just kind of have to be three-dimensional. And I think they captured that really well in this set, especially by having this section of the wall at an angle. I think it just looks really great. And there's some kind of fun building techniques that are used to achieve that. I also just absolutely adore the colors that they used there. There's red, teal, light blue, green, light green, dark green, tan, and black, and white, and gray, and orange, and and gold, and I can just almost keep going, but all of it ties together so well and just gives this really picturesque scene here. On the front, we do have a stickered tile that just says Beijing, or I can't remember what the city is called in Chinese, so it is the Chinese equivalent. Obviously, it's Beijing in English, and there is an alternate sticker and tile that say Beijing in English. I couldn't find it, but I think you can put your imagination to good use. It is the same design, just with the English name on there. Now, there is absolutely nothing around back. This is meant to be displayed from one and exactly one angle. From the side, you don't get really that much interesting either. I suppose if you offset it a little bit, you can kind of see more of the water detail and this bridge here, which is really cool. But really, this is meant to be viewed head on. Now, they used some interesting candlestick pieces and techniques here to accomplish these columns for the temples. And I think overall, it just came across really nice. They've got these really nice ornate roofs represented very well. Like I said, the colors just really pop and look great together. I suppose one thing I could say is that it is a shame they didn't capture any of the modern city of Beijing, but when you consider it is a postcard that really is supposed to represent, something you send home to your family, and that they usually end up showing off the more touristy side of wherever you are. So I think it's okay in general. We have these sort of ingot pieces representing the rest of the wall in the background there, or just more of the wall in the background. And I think these dark green bits represent mountains. Overall, I mean, if you just want a really beautiful set that doesn't cost too much and is a nice little display piece, I think you can't go wrong here. I would recommend this the most out of all the postcards, simply because of all the colors. The New York ones and the Sydney one also look good, but just not nearly as eye-grabbing as the beautiful colors on this one. However, $15 for this, I mean, I have an average size hand. It's literally about the size of my hand. It's not a lot for $15 considering no minifigures included. I get that it's sort of a gimmick and a display set, but 15 does seem a bit much. I think this would have been better at the $10 price point. However, I don't really regret buying it for 15, 10, 15 at the end of the day. Still not a super pricey set. And I mean, if you like what you see in this video, it's going to look exactly the same pretty much in real life. So I suppose it would have also been nice to get a printed piece for both the city, and the Great Wall here is also a sticker, unfortunately. Seems like in a sort of premium, sort of aesthetic set, they could have gone the extra mile and included a printed piece. So overall, if you like what you've seen in this video, I don't think there's any reason not to buy this. I think these postcards are a cool idea in general, and I would like to see them do many more cities around the world, because I think there are many, many worthy options to choose from. Thank you all for watching. As always, I will see you again in my next video. Goodbye.